Hi guys, it's Shauna. Welcome back to my messy desk, but it's a little bit better from the last time I filmed. So today I thought we would make some ATC cards. I'm still working on my full deck challenge. So I'm using this deck of cards, and I have just, the only thing I've done is prime the one side with gesso. Last time I did this side. This time I did this side. I don't think it really matters. You can do both sides if you want to. That is fine. I'm using some papers from, this one is Pebbles. It's the Girl Squad. I've got a couple of things here. And then this one is an old Daisy D's stack. And I've torn out this page here. So I've kind of got a mix of things going on. Christmas is over here, but I still love poinsettias, and I did not do any of this full deck challenge with any Christmas themes, so I thought I'd do a couple of them with some die cuts that I had laying on my desk. Still an effort to clean my desk. Problem is I just keep getting more stuff out even though I'm using things up. I'll get there eventually. So I'm going to do 2 in poinsettias and 2 with a coffee theme. And one, I thought I would use these kind of brighter tones, maybe with some hearts, kind of looking towards Valentine's Day. So we'll see what we get. And these are some Sizzix Die Cuts. These are Tim Holtz. They're thinlits. They can be found on the Sizzix.com website if you're interested. And I just used them with my Revolution that is still sitting right here. Okay, so I'm going to play with some ink here. Again, all 4 of these cards are gessoed already, so I've got a little bit of some kind of priming on there. Nothing too fancy, just slapped it on there with the brush. And then this one, I really liked the fit on this card. So it kind of makes a nice overlay. So I thought I'd put some ink back here and maybe some scraps of paper, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to use some Distress ink, if I can get it open. There we go. On this block. And that is pretty juicy, but I still might add just a little bit of water. There we go. And that is going to be, so this die cut, I'm kind of thinking these are like either petals or could be leaves. You can do it however you want. So I'm going to be pretty heavy with the red down here in this corner. Just kind of blot it on there and see how it goes. So there's really no like perfect way to do this. You just kind of do whatever and see what you get. And if you don't like it, you try again. So if we weren't to like this, we could always put some more gesso on there, let it dry, and do it again. So no harm in just playing around and seeing what you get. Okay, so this one is Mowed Lawn. I'm going to put some green out towards the ends. This one is a Distress Oxide. The other one was Distress Ink. I don't want to make any mud, so you could use a dryer to dry this out, but really it dries pretty quickly. Just give it a little water. And I mostly want to stay in this corner here. Let it drip out. And we can blot it off too. There we go. Add some to the edge here. And a little more over there. Now what's cool about these clear blocks is you can kind of see where the ink is going if you do it this way. So that's kind of fun. I'm gonna blot off here. And we'll let this one dry just for a little bit here. I do have some of this paper I think I was gonna put up there, and then we'll put this little die cut over it. I think that'll be really pretty. All right, so these blocks just dry right off. And while we're letting this one dry, I think I'm gonna do some red on this one. I'm not gonna spray this with water because it is pretty juicy there. Just blot this one here. It's kind of fun. I like this pattern that I'm getting. Now, if I sprayed this with water or pressed it a little differently, it kind of changes the pattern. So do whatever you like. I like a little bit of everything, I think. And it wouldn't be me doing this if I didn't have ink all over my hands. Okay. I think I might go ahead and just add a little bit more. Make it a little more solid. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let these dry, and then I thought it might be fun to stamp some of this lettering stamp over some of the die cuts. So let's see what that does. That adds some interest. We'll just use some archival ink here. And I do have a piece of chipboard on the base of my mat here, so it's not getting everything terribly dirty. I could just use the medium mat. I know Tim does, but it just wipes off. But I have this chipboard down because I was gluing. Ooh, that's kind of fun. So we will just go with it. Let's see what this one looks like if we stamp it here. That's kind of fun. Maybe do a little more at the bottom here. Okay, so we'll just do 2 with that. Wipe this down a little bit. All right. Grab a new towel. And so this points out of here. I was thinking if I punched a hole in the center, I could put this brad there before I glued it down. ATCs can be as bumpy or as flat as you want to make them. It is nice if you keep them at least flat enough so they can fit in a page protector. Let's see if this will reach. Some people do collect them. Nope, it's not going to reach. I do have the big bite, which would work, but I think I'm just going to poke a hole with a paper piercer right in the center there, or as good in the center as I can get it. So if I don't have a hole punch, you can use a thumbtack too, but I kind of put it down in the center like this and just bring it through gently so it doesn't tear. And today has been a day where I need to throw everything on the floor before I use it. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. So this brad, I'm going to put in the center here, and sometimes these flaps are really long, and if you don't have any paper to hide them, since this is such a thin die cut, sometimes I will show. Sometimes what I do is I just snip these little ends off, but it does look like it is hiding okay, but we'll still snip this little piece off here and this little piece off here, being careful not to cut the die cut. All right, and that is pretty flat, which is good. I think that looks really pretty. And it's gonna go on that other one. So let's see if this is dry now. And I've got this little piece here I was thinking about adding to the top, but I do think I want to put some gold ink on there. And this is just my handy dandy little cube that I always use. I don't even know really where I got this. I think it came with a kit or something. I've had it for lots of years and it just comes in really handy. Just gold ink, going to get these torn edges. This is from the Daisy D stack, and I just ripped off the edge here just to kind of fit. Okay. So I could round the edge up there, but I think it's gonna be okay. Put in some glue. This is just tacky glue. Use whatever adhesive appeals to you. A lot of times I wind up just using what is on my desk. Could have corner rounded this, but like I said, I think it's going to be okay. Nice thing about the tacky glue is I can slide this around where I want it to go. I think we'll tear this piece right there. Okay. And then I did get out a little bit of a old book page of music notes. Wasn't sure if I really wanted any of it, but maybe we'll see. And this is so old, it tears so easily. I still want to be able to see some of that green. Oops, I got a little nick right there in our gesso, and that's okay. We can blob some ink right directly on there and maybe even cover it up. We'll see. All right. Maybe put that right there. I think I'm going to use this distress ink and just kind of soak. This paper is so old that if you just hold your ink pad to it, it will soak in some of it. And I kind of like that look, so I think that'll be okay. There we go. All right, I'll put some red on this end. Glue this one down. I'll kind of hide that spot right there. One can go right over it. I think that actually is really pretty. We could brush this with some glitter, but it's got a lot of vintage kind of a feel to it, so I don't want to mess that up too much. I think we could also use some, wow, my glue is not happy. some of this gold. Maybe I'll just kind of dust it on here a little bit, like this. Take out some of the starkness of this white. Okay, so let's glue that and see how it turned out. This would be one of those ones that would be really good with like a paintbrush and some glue, like Mod Podge or even this glue. And I might wind up just using some Mod Podge over the design. We'll see. Put some glue on these little solid spots right there. Now you could have like colored these die cuts too, like you know, or outlined the leaves. That would have been fun too to do. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, I think, and take some scissors and just cut off the back. Sometimes when I have to scissor over the excess, I flip it over, because then you're not impartial to cutting off the design itself. You're just cutting the actual edge, because sometimes if I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, I don't want to cut that piece. So it's nice to just flip it over, cut what needs to be cut, and then see how the design looks. Okay. I think that actually has a really nice look to it. Once it dries a little bit, I've got this shiny red, and I think I'm going to run it along the bottom here. Washi tape. Okay. So let's see about this one. It's mostly dry now. Oops. Put that mostly. I was kind of thinking if I angled it, I could get more of these. That's kind of fun. I had some stickers here. These were from this really cute paper collection. It's Recollections Christmas. These were at Michael's, and I saw some today that were on sale for like 60-something% off. So they're kind of fun and nice, and maybe we'll stick one on once we've got this glued down. Okay, so I think if I turned it like that, I can get most of it. Put a good glue glob there. And a lot of this one side is going to be cut off, so if you have art glitter glue or those really fine tips that you can get for the glue, that would be perfect for this. I could have run it through the Xyron sticker maker too, and that would have been nice, but so I just touched some of the glue and it's reactivating the ink, so that's kind of fun. Except for my hands are all red now. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one dry just a little bit. Try and get some of this ink off my fingers. Okay. Let's see, I've got this little This was a little shoe mitt from a hotel that we stayed at, and I snagged it because I thought it would be great to just kind of wipe my hands on at the desk here. Okay, so what I was thinking for this one is just some bright, fun colors. I'm thinking I'm gonna glue this here and make like a little tag insert. So we'll go ahead and glue this down. This one is like a whole different color scheme, but I think that's okay and that's fun. There's a lot of stores already out with Valentine's stuff, so if you are one that likes to get a jump on the holidays, they have all kinds of stuff out now. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest, but it's there. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna blot this off a little bit here. I thought it would be kind of fun to cut this bottom piece down, kind of form-fitting around this design here, and make it fit inside this little pocket that I've got planned for this card. These are really fun colors, just bright. Okay, so that's gonna go down in there, and on the back it's just white, so if you wanted to write a little note or whatever, that would be an option as well. This washi, so there's gold on this. This was just a little square piece that was in the collection of this Girl Squad collection here, and I cut it out, and I'm going to turn it into a little pocket. Maybe we'll give this a little, this is Speckled Egg Distress Ink, so we'll just give a little color back here all around. So that has kind of a fun effect too. Just kind of calls out gesso I've got on there. And then I was thinking this would be a cute pocket right there. So I'll go ahead and glue this on. Do that pocket. We'll just do the 3 sides. And stick it down. And then I had this washi tape here that kind of matches. It's got some of the same colors. So we'll put this here. And sometimes I just wrap it around. I could always put a piece of cardstock or something back there. Then I had this paper stack does a decorative strip where the branding would normally be. So I was thinking about maybe gluing this at the top. Or maybe off to the side. Or we could do, yeah, okay. Just give it a little tear. And maybe some of this gold ink, since this has some gold on it anyways. Some gold on the sides here too. Oh, and this one I was going to poke a little hole because I found this little piece of eyelash trim that I thought kind of went with the colors here, and we'll put a little tag on it. So ATC cards are just, you can pretty much make them anything that you want. The measurements is 2.5 this way by 3.5 this way. That's the standard size. You want to keep them that size because some people do collect them and put them into little baseball trading card packets. like in binders. But anything goes really after that. You can make them kind of like tags. You can make them more mixed media like. You can do with them whatever you see fit. We'll just poke a little hole there. And since the little pocket, the cup in the pocket has a little gold heart, I have these stickers with a gold heart, and I thought it'd be really cute. These are, what are these? These are by American Crafts, and there's just this cute little gold heart right there that we're gonna swipe and put on that cup. Saw that as I was flipping through. I thought, oh, that's a good one. So we will take this and make it matching, at least a little bit. A little crooked, but close enough. Okay. Then we've got this. So I'm just going to, I like how this has some little gold flecks in there too. Somewhere, there we go. Push this through here. Oops. It's got a loop, so we'll push this through. Just like you would make for a tag. Could have put an eyelet there if we wanted to, but just keeping it sort of simple. Okay, so this will slide in there. I think this little floof is kind of cute. We'll glue this on now. I don't know why I keep working on these ATC cards in 4s, but that makes 8 that I've done out of this full deck challenge that Shanouki initiated. She's an awesome YouTuber. If you haven't checked out her challenge or her cards, please do so, because she makes some beautiful mixed media cards. Okay, put this on here. All right. And then this will sit in there just like that. And I think that one's really cute. So that one's all done. Fairly easy, fast. This need to cut off. I could always just wrap it around, but we'll just snip it off here. This. Snip off this one. All right, and I think I like that just how it is. This one I put some paper in the background, but I think I like this one just kind of representative of the poinsettia. So that's kind of fun. This one I wanted to add some of this really sparkly washi tape that I got for Christmas. Let's see. Yeah, that's really pretty. Just adds a little to the bottom there. Okay, so there's that one and that one. And that one, and the last one is this one. And this one, I was kind of thinking this set here had some cocoa cups that were just so cute. And on the backs of the papers, when you get your paper stack, they come with these stickers on the side. I peeled this one off and I'm saving it, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. You can use Scotch tape or double-sided sticky tape or whatever that you have, but this, I just was gonna throw this away, so I figured I would just use this. And I'm going to cover that heart. And I want to cover the whole thing, so this is too small. And then I'm gonna put some glitter. I absolutely love glitter. I know some people despise it, but I think if you use it in this way, it's actually a really good method. Okay, so I've got tape. It's hard to see, but it is solid. Got the tape there. We'll cut this little excess piece off there. Okay, and I've got some glitter. Let's see, somewhere. This one is really pretty since these other ones were gold. Go ahead and do this one. And I've got an extra file folder just laying here, so I'm going to put this on it. Again, I have to throw everything on the floor today, guys. Okay. So this is just loose glitter, and I'm going to pour it onto this tape. Don't need a whole lot. And then I'm gonna smush it around. Kind of tap this off a little bit. And it's a perfect fit in there. Not a lot of mess. It is glitter, so it is still gonna be around. But we'll put this back into the tube. Okay, so I've got this little guy all glittered, and I think he's just super cute. And then, if you guys remember, this was the stack that I got in part of a collaboration that I did, and I have this piece left over, and I thought it might be kind of fun to just set it on here. Maybe I'll just tear out some in the center. How far do we want to go? Let's see. Okay, it's like right there. Do a little more tearing here. Now I didn't totally have a plan for this card, so we'll just see how it turns out, but I think we'll ink this up and put this one in the center there. And I think some of the green ink would be nice. Got this handy dandy VersaMagic Tea Leaves ink that's one of my favorites, and we'll do that on this one. I think that's pretty complimentary to the paper itself, and I think we're gonna go ahead and ink this cup too. Okay, the ink around the edges here, just so we get lots of this green color. All right, I'll glue. You know, I think I want to do some of these words in the background here on this card. Just go directly onto the card. Not all of it's going to show because we're going to have this paper on there, but it does give it a little more interest. Okay. Get some glue. Let's see, we'll go this way. And then we'll glue this cup down and it will be another one all done. So that one's got a lot of green, it kind of blends. Let's see, maybe if we take some of this red and just kind of tip the ends here. I think that'll just kind of make the edges of this cup pop a little bit. Yeah. And then I think this one, I'm going to use a little sticker too. So got some glue going on this cup. Kind of put it at an angle like this. And then inside those sticker packets, there was some cute little circular stickers with the mugs on it. Let's see, there was some red ones. You could stick one of these on the back too, that would be fun. Okay, this one has some cute little cups. Let's see, I could put it here. Overlapping. And I think I want maybe two. Maybe I'll use all three of them. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so there we have it, you guys. I've got 4 of these all done. One with, oh, not a red and green theme, color theme. They don't necessarily go together. I know some people do work on them in a series, but this is what I've got today. Let's see if we'll zoom in here. 1, 2, 3. And there's the other one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you will make some ATCs or even use some of these fun ideas making tags for inside your junk journals or however you use it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you do with yours and any fun ideas that you have for other ATCs. If you guys could please give this video a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.